First opened back in 2012. We're live inside the cavernous Marlins Park in Miami. Tonight, it's an NL Eastern Division showdown between the Philadelphia Phillies and the Miami Marlins. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Pablo Lopez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Marlins. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, it's not a good thing when you give up 6 earned runs. You kind of put your team behind the 8 ball. It's tough to win when your team has to score at least 6 just to tie. This guy's a much better pitcher than he was in his last one, and he's going to have to be if they expect to win this game here.
Coming to the plate now, Gene Segura. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Segura.
First delivery to him on the way. And here's a ball hit in the air. And no one will track it down. Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they've come in losers of 7 of their last 10 games, but did earn the victory last time out.
Yeah, guys, huge win in their last game. Kind of stopped a bleeding moment for this team. Let's see if they can continue that stretch today, because they've been struggling recently.
Line drive to left. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is called in for the first out. With that, here's the starting lineup for the visiting Philadelphia Phillies. D-Row, what's your take as they look to end their losing streak?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Striding in for his first at-bat, Cesar Hernandez. And he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at-bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
Now at the plate, Bryce Harper. Man at first for him following the 1-out single. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field. Gone!
Let's go Phillies! That's what I'm talking about.
A 2-run home run here for Bryce Harper. Home run number 9 on the year as the Phillies have taken a 2-0 lead.
Woohoo! Yeah.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he'll take a look at a curveball that misses wide for ball 1.
Boy, a check swing on a pitch way out of the zone. Just held up, but boy, as a pitcher, you're hoping that he swings at that one.
That evens it up 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Line toward the alley in left center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting fifth, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
So next to the plate for the Phils, JT Realmuto, the winner of last year's Silver Slugger Award for NL catchers. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
What's up, man? How's it
Up
going?
next will be Nick Williams. He swings and sends a bullet to right field. Guerrero is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the fight and strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the first coming up from Miami. It's now 2-0 Philly. Jake Arrieta will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan, any thoughts?
Wow, not only was this guy good in his last start working deep in the game, but he also posted a double-digit strikeout total. We'll see if he has that kind of stuff again in this one.
Here's Starlin Castro. He'll lead things off here in the bottom
And I'm
half of the
chilling, having a
first.
few beers. Glad Phillies won tonight.
The second baseman.
Yeah, man. Yeah, good win. Yeah, I'm happy about that win. Phillies got that win on the road.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
Yeah, man. I'm happy about it.
And a ball 1-0. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2-spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Ye needed it after the frustration of last loss, especially 2 in a row.
Now a swing and a miss as Castro is retired here for the first out. Time now for a glance at the Marlins lineup card in this one. Hero, give us what you have on this lineup as they start a new series.
Yeah, you take a look at this lineup they're running out today, and they got their work cut out for them with the sinker baller on the mound on the opposition side. They're going to have to see the ball up. They're going to have to work the home plate umpire. Can't be given 4 to 6 inches off the inside half, or he's going to have a field day pounding that sinker in there. Should be interesting to see right out of the chute if he's got the good one or not.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In tight at 93, ball 1. And set up working the plate is Matthew Ross, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew there.
Hey, D-Row, this is a pitcher's best friend. Matthew Ross, very wide strike zone.
Yeah, no excuses
Are
from the
you a
offense
Star Wars
today.
fan,
You know,
by the
coming
way?
in when you see the
JW, I
lineup
saw
card
the
and
new
Matt Ross
trailer
is
today.
behind the
Have
dish,
you seen it?
you
It's
better be
fire.
aggressive.
Emoji fire.
1-1 the
Emoji
count.
fire. Emoji fire.
Yeah, I like Star Wars. Have you seen it? Is it a new Star Wars movie? Y'all like Star Wars?
Good action on the sinker, 1
I'm a
and
Star
2.
Wars fan.
Yeah, Matty, you see the same pitch 3
Yeah, I like
times
this
in a
series.
row
I
and
like
you
all
find
of
yourself down 1 and 2 in the count. Your head starts to get on a swivel here. Is he coming back with it 4 times,
like
or
the
do I have
Star
to
Wars
sit on
series.
something else?
Good bite to that sinker as
Get
he gets
him.
him to swing through it for out
Got
number 2.
him. All right,
The
we're
main
looking good
job of the
today.
number 1 and 2 hitters is to
Batting
set the
third.
middle of the order up
The third
with an
baseman.
opportunity
Yay,
to do some
episode 9
damage. So
teaser dropped
when you
today.
strike both of them
Anderson.
out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Okay, episode 9. I'm gonna check that. Yeah, I'm gonna check it out.
First delivery to him on the way.
Yeah, I seen all the series. They were great.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Miami
Lando is
down in
back,
order.
which is cool.
They're still down. It's 2-0.
Spoiler alert, LOL.
Settling in now, Odubel Herrera, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Here's the first pitch to him. And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. Bounce towards the second baseman. Castro comes up with it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Miami Marlins. And let's take a look at Curtis Granderson. He stood the test of time. Former center fielder, can play both corners as well. Known for picking him up and putting him down. This guy can go get him in the gaps.
You ready for playoffs tomorrow?
Now
Sixers and Nets, but I'm upset Embiid is doubtful in the game.
A fast start in the early part of the season.
I'm excited about tomorrow. You know it. You know it. I'm excited
First
about
pitch
that
coming.
tomorrow.
Here it is.
Oh, yes, I am.
Nope. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy's going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
Strike one to start the at-bat.
He did that last year.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. 0-2 count and the pitch. Two-strike pitch is chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Popped up. Walker on the move. He gets there, and that's the second out. Gene Segura standing in. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, it's always a little
Back to
frustrating when you
MLB, though,
square one up.
surprised Yankees and even Red Sox are doing bad so far this year.
And all you have to show for it is
LOL.
a jog back to the dugout. That can get in your head for a little while.
No balls and one strike.
You said Yankees and Red Sox, huh? They're doing bad? Okay.
Check swing here and a little looper, but an easy play over at third, and that'll be that. One left for Philadelphia, but they're on top 2-0. In is Curtis Granderson. His history with Jake Arrieta. He brings with him a .313 batting average. He's also hit 3 home runs.
Oh shit, Miami has new logo in uniform, huh?
Yeah, Miami, yeah. They got some new logos and
now here's the pitch.
I like their new logo.
Here's a sinker that stays up.
Again, they just changed a few years ago. I don't get it.
They're trying to spice up their team, the Florida Marlins, because let's face it, when is the last time they've really been good? The Marlins.
Now the 1-0.
They're okay, you know?
This is skied into short left center. Williams is under it, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And let's focus on third baseman Maikel Franco. I think what gets lost in the shuffle, we get it. Offensive force. But he doesn't get enough credit for the way he handles the hot corner. The ability to pick it backhand and come up firing.
Into the box, Jorge Alfaro. He drove in one of his team's 2 runs in yesterday's game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. 1 out, nobody on.
The Marlins, they're not all that good.
That misses wide. 1
Yeah,
ball and 1
last time
strike.
they was good and won a World Series was what, early 2000s? I don't remember
Now the
what
1
year.
and 1
Was it
pitch.
2001?
And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami
I
backstop.
think you gotta look that up.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a
Gotta look
pitcher.
that
You're
up the last
facing a
time
guy
they
that's
won.
not known to be
The
a big
last
stick in the
time they've
lineup.
been
Sometimes
any
the
kind of
toughest
World
thing
Series
is to
contender.
be
You gotta look that
aggressive
up.
and throw strikes.
Count even at 2-2 to the Marlins
It hasn't
catcher.
been the last 5 or
That is
6
such
years.
a
I'll tell
tough
you
pitch
that
to
for
lay
sure.
off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
I'll look it up, hold on.
All right.
The 2-2
When is the last time they won?
struck him out.
That's a good question. When is the last time the
Every
Marlins
pitcher
have been
looks
in
to get off to a
even
good start.
playoff
I'd say
contender?
he's off to a good
Batting
start.
fifth.
How about the
They've
first
been in
5
the
batters
World
he's
Series for like
faced?
10 years.
3 of them
Deal.
he's sent down via the
Maybe
strikeout.
more.
Oscar.
Here's Neil Walker. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-0 is swung on and missed. Strike 1. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2.
Okay, it was in 2003 when they last
Lifted
won a
down the
World
line and
Series.
left. But this will land untouched.
2003.
And was even good, I think.
Wow. Yeah, man, that's more than
He'll
10
try
years
again.
ago.
1-2.
That's back in the day.
Hit out towards second. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They're down 2-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Cesar Hernandez. As we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. First offering on its way.
Yeah, I think they faced the Yankees that year in the World
This is hit
Series
the other
too.
way out toward left field. And there to take it in is
Oh,
Anderson
they
for
played
the
the
first out of the
Yankees?
inning.
I didn't know they played the Yankees in the World
So
Series.
1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves
Well, look at
entering
where they're
play
standing
in the
right now.
National
They're
League
4-9
Eastern
in the
Division
National
race.
League East. We're under Washington under us, and New York is under them. Atlanta, 4th place. Look at the standings.
Ready to take his hacks again, Bryce Harper, as he'll look to
4-9
follow
right
up
now.
the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
Oh, we got Bryce Harper up. He gave us a home run early in the 1st inning. Let's see what he gives us in the 3rd.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Bases are empty. 1 man out.
Let's go, Bryce.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
Snatched out of midair at first base for out number 2.
Damn.
Now batting, the first baseman, Reese Hoskins.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in a perennial MVP candidate for years to come, Rhys Hoskins.
No way the hell he got that, man. That's garbage.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Grounded back up the middle, and that's through for a hit.
But how is your weekend going? You got anything fun planned for this
Kind
weekend?
of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They can put a hurting on you. They're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
I haven't thought of it yet, but
In now, JT Realmuto, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
It's called AXIS football. A new football game dropped out.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And this one
I
bounds
noticed you
around
stopped
against the
playing the
wall.
dirt bike game. You gonna play it anytime soon?
The bike game.
Wow, how quickly things can turn around in this game.
Now
He
that-
gets the first
I know,
2 outs
really,
of the
that's
inning,
cool.
and he looks like he's on cruise control, thinking that he'll get out of the inning without even breaking a sweat. But then a single and a double, and now he's stuck with runners on second and third.
Last time I did that game, man, they gave me copyrights, man. They claimed because of the music. I did 2 hours of that. The dirt bike game, man. And they gave me a
Into the box now, Nick Williams. And he puts it on the ground to second. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the run from third is in to score.
This is how I like to see it. There we go.
Now batting.
And I can't blame the pitching coach for making that one. That's 3 consecutive 2-out hits here. So he's going to remind this guy that they just need to make 1 good pitch and get this inning over with. Let's see if the talk does any good.
I like to see this. This is what I like to see in the early inning. Now, hopefully
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate
Wait,
so
so you
far.
can't even play it? How you get copyrighted on a game? Everyone plays games on YouTube.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
The music.
And he throws the fastball by him
The
here,
music in the
0-1.
background of the game, I had the video game music playing. So they gave me a copyright because of that. Matter of fact, they didn't give me a copyright. I'm sorry. They didn't give me a copyright. They blocked the video.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out.
They blocked the video from YouTube. I'm sorry. They didn't give me a copyright. I was wrong. They blocked the video from YouTube. And I was really mad about that, you know? I didn't like that, man. I didn't. I really didn't. Because
Keep battling, young man.
Hey, but
3 foul
everyone
balls
has
in a
music
row.
when they
He
play
is
a game. That's
calibrating that
stupid.
heater and the
I know.
off-speed. Let's see if he can
I
catch
agree
something
with
on the
you.
barrel.
Hit in the air down the right
I
field
know.
line.
I mean,
But this will
there's
wind up
even
being
music on
a
this
foul
game.
ball.
So you can't play it
Hey, I'm
anymore
biased to
again.
the hitter right now.
Yeah,
Keep
yeah, I
frustrating
could,
that
but I
pitcher.
had to take the
Foul
music out
both
of
of these things off.
Not fooled there as this ball's hammered out to deep right field. And that one is gone.
Oh, let's go,
On
let's
a
go.
2-strike count with 2
Home
away
run,
in the
let's
inning.
go Phillies. That's what I'm talking about, man.
So it's
There
a
we go.
3-run shot to
Yeah.
straightaway right field. First home run of the campaign for him. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Wow, another long ball in the early going of this one. The second
nice,
one he's
I'll be
allowed
right back.
in just 2 2/3 innings. Might want to warm up those showers. He might be heading that way real soon if he can't keep the ball in the yard.
Well, now the Miami manager's up out of the dugout and on his way out to the mound. And he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So as he leaves, I would imagine these fans would not be
Ladies
much
and gentlemen,
pleased with his
your
performance here
attention,
this
please.
evening, as he certainly was
Now
not
pitching
sharp.
for the Marlins.
Eliezer Hernandez is
Number
going to come on to
57.
pitch here, and in just the third
Eliezer.
inning, you have to think he'll be asked to eat some
Hernandez.
innings.
The third baseman.
Stepping
number
in now,
7,
Maikel Franco.
Maikel Franco.
Here's another one that's drilled. This one to left. And boy, the Phils just keep right on rolling as this will be extra bases again.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. He popped out in his first trip.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1. Four runs here in this half inning. And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But 4 runs score in the inning, 3 coming right here on the 3-run home run. We played 2.5. It's the Phillies 6 and the Marlins nothing. So striding forward now, Gabby Guerrero. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Here's the first pitch to him. Bottom 3 in the batting order here as the first pitch misses to the number 7 hitter. It's ball 1. Sinker stays outside and is behind now 2-0.
Now, when you've got a 6-run lead out there, there's no reason not to go right at guys. You have to keep attacking the zone.
The 2-0 on the way. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Now the 2-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. Hernandez fields it cleanly, and there's 1 away. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these two teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Ready now for the Marlins, Magneuris Sierra, and he's looking to get it going. Off to a bit of a slow start this year. First pitch on its way. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. Sierra is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at.
And in today's game, Matty, this is such a lost art. I know you love this one. Guy dropping a drag bunt down for a knock, putting him up, putting him down, getting down to first base line. Definitely sets the tone for the team.
The next 0-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Shoot got to get going. I'll talk to you later, man.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Eliezer Hernandez. 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes. Looks at a sinker there that drops in 1-1. Marlins are still on the lookout for their first hit of the ball game. Popped him up. Hoskins has a play, and that retires the side. Miami down in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the fourth inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
Thank you, Heidi. Ready for another chance? Gene Segura, 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
Here it comes, 1-0. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. Now the 1-1 pitch. Hard hit at third. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. Digging in once again, Cesar Hernandez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
First pitch on its way. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
Well, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. That pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Here's Bryce Harper now, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Oh, here's the pitch. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. Looks like a left-hander up and throwing now in that Marlins bullpen. Segura over at second. Hernandez on at first with nobody out. Lifted in the air to center field. Sierra's in pursuit. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. The relay, the tag, and they got him at third. It's a double play. And that will be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He singled his last time up. He's set and the pitch. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. 6 runs, 10 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. And here's a ball in the air now, carrying a bit out toward right center. Guerrero will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Phillies strand 1, but they're on top by a count of 6-0. Striding into the box, Starlin Castro back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1, 0-1. Castro playing here in his age 29 season. His contract is set to expire at the end of this season, so he may end up hitting the market this winter.
Hey, this guy has been an absolute solid player his entire big league career, and I expect him to have a ton of suitors come this offseason.
Now a swing and a miss as Castro was retired here for the first out.
This guy is really locked in on the bump right now. He's just playing good old-fashioned hardball right now. Just rearing back and letting it go. And it seems like this lineup, they don't have an answer for anything he's bringing so far.
Digging in to try it again, Miguel Rojas. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Slow roller down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And it's 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. No runs, no hits, and one error so far for the Marlins. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. And this is a strike three called. Oh, caught a break there. 2 away.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. The 0-1 delivery. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the sinker, and it's 1-2. Here's another 1-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. They still find themselves down 6-0. Trying to pick things up where we left off. JT Realmuto. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
We were expecting a pitcher's duel in this one, but it's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far. Lopez hasn't had his best stuff today.
Well, D-Row, this is a case of where it looks like the power pitcher is winning out this afternoon. Overpowering stuff from one side. On the other hand, a control pitcher that's having a rough go.
It goes to show you why everybody's so enamored with velocity. When you're a power guy, you can miss over the heart of the plate and you don't get that solid contact. As a finesse guy, if you're not spotting up, damage.
Digging in and looking for more, Nick Williams. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Line to second, where it's caught there for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Yeah, Matt, that last one wasn't exactly a tape measure shot, but listen, a home run is a home run. I know a lot of pitchers, they call that a wall scraper in his last AB. But
well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. They lead it 6-zip. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Curtis Granderson. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How do they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Too high, 1-0.
No strike.
Counts even at 1-1 for Granderson. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Three and one to the Marlins left fielder.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And now it'll rattle up against the wall. And the Marlins have something cooking. It's a leadoff double. Wow, this is a perfect example of a wily veteran doing what needs to be done to deliver for his team.
Yeah, and just watch this swing. Instead of trying to do too much with it and pull it, he stays inside the ball and is able to smack it to the opposite field for a double.
In now, Jorge Alfaro, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Comes set and the 0-1. Popped him up. Hernandez moving to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. Digging in the switch hitter, Neil Walker. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, and it looked like a sinker in his last AB that got him to roll over. Kind of similar situation right here. Similar stuff on the mound. Look for them to try and get him to do exactly the same thing as his last AB. He's got to fight to get it elevated just a little bit more.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted down the line in right and back out of play. Count holds it 0-2. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Another 1-2 delivery. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Granderson, the runner at second with one away. Swing and a line drive. A quick glove at third, and there are two gone. A little bit over halfway home tonight, bottom of the 5th, as we get a look at our line score to this point. And boy, just one hit for these guys, and they have not swung the bats well. That's putting it mildly. At the plate, Gabby Guerrero, runner in scoring position with two gone. First delivery to him on the way. Goes down to get the sinker, and it's chopped fouled at the plate. It's strike 1. Guerrero, a former Cincinnati Red, he was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal, but these are the facts right now. He is on a one-year deal, and he is going to have to produce if he is going to get that multi-year he's been looking for come off-season.
0-2, here it comes. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. One left for Miami. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Ready once again, Maikel Franco. He'll lead things off as they look to perhaps build on an already sizable lead.
Franco.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Hard ground ball to third, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is aboard.
First game of a new series, and he's already sitting on 3 knocks right now. The pitching staff might have to make an adjustment going forward.
Arrieta.
Into the box now, Jake Arrieta. He swings and grounds it to short, and that's through for his first base hit in this one.
Hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options for whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Stepping in now, Gene Segura, and he popped him up back into foul territory behind first, but this will land untouched. Line towards center field. Sierra has to run straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Now batting, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. A double play ball to second. 4, 6, but not 3 apparently, as he'll hold on to it at second base.
The right fielder, number 3.
Striding in once again, Bryce Harper, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch on its way. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. And they'll extend their lead even further as the runs in to score from third. It's 7-0.
Boy, this guy's having a great game here so far, D-World. Home run earlier in the night, and that base hit right there drives in his 3rd run batted in of this game.
Yeah, you drive to the park every day hoping your rhythm and timing is on point with that pitcher's windup, and that's exactly been the case today. He not only mixed in that big bomb, but now he's got 3 ribbies to boot.
Ready for another shot now, Rhys Hoskins. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
And he takes ball 1. Drilled on the ground to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to Walker at first, and the inning is over. Phillies will have to be content with just the one. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 6. Phillies lead this one 7-0. Up next from Miami, Magneuris Sierra. He'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
They've been completely overmatched to this point. One hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses inside 1-0. The 1-0. Swing and a little blooper to center. Hernandez ranging into the outfield, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first. So as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Hernandez.
JT Riddle will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 10, JT Riddle.
Fouled off. Comes set with the 0-1. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Sierra on at first, nobody out. Right side, but it's well foul. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Standing in now, Starlin Castro. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. No hits to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And it's 1-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare, a guy that's up there with a plan and not just up there swinging at anything that you throw towards home plate.
So we got him swinging. Starlin Castro is retired on strikes for the 3rd time tonight. Now at the plate, Miguel Rojas. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here comes the first pitch. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Marlins leave 1. They're down by a touchdown, 7-0. Welcome back to South Florida. It's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Caleb Smith enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
31, Caleb Smith.
Standing in, JT Realmuto.
Leading off for the Phillies, the catcher, JT Realmuto.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This is flared out towards second. And he couldn't quite get high enough to pull that one down. It's into right center, a base hit.
Hey, sometimes that's how a rally gets started right there. I know it's a soft liner, but leadoff man on usually poses problems.
In now, Nick Williams. And he is tied up on the fastball there to start things out. It's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Guerrero has it in his tracks. He's got it 1 away. Now at the plate, Odubel Herrera. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Herrera.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped up. Anderson shading to his right. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now in the box, Maikel Franco. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a weak little line drive over to first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. 1 left for Philadelphia, and they hold a 7-0 lead. Digging in, Brian Anderson. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Popped him up. Realmuto waits on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. So here's the cleanup hitter, Curtis Granderson. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fooled him with that one as he's way out in front. 1 out, nobody on. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Now this will rattle up against the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
And here's the thing from a pitcher's perspective. You look at this line and you think, wow, he's been sitting guys down all game long, and that's true. But on the flip side, his pitch count is up there. You have to wonder if he might be starting to get a little bit tired in this one.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. First offering on its way. And he's way off balance with the swing there. That finds the zone, a called strike.
Hey, 2 tough pitches right there, and expect more of the same. With that guy standing out on second base, you don't want any RBI scoring right here. With that base open at first, he's going to grind out and try and get this guy to swing at something outside the zone.
From the stretch. Sent on the ground out to second. To his left, Hernandez. Throw gets him, 2 down. At the plate, Neil Walker. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. In there for strike one. Granderson at third with 2 away. A little roller toward the hole. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Miami. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0.
Oh, Lord, you don't want to push me too far. Stay low, low, baby, you was messing with a star, right?
Digging in, Jake Arrieta. 4th plate appearance for him tonight, and why not? He's been in control all game long.
Arrieta.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss on a ball in his eyes. 1 strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Guerrero has a read on it. 1 out. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Gene Segura, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball 1. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Well, those were a couple of close pitches right there in the inner part of the zone. Hitters will tell you, pitches in that location are tough to do anything with.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit out towards second. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at bat right there, or probably his last at bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Well, this is pulled in by the shortstop.
The right fielder, number 3.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bryce Harper. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Into center field, line drive, base hit.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Into the box, Rhys Hoskins. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Fouled straight back. Segura on second. Harper at first. 2 out in the inning. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. Phillies leave a couple, but they're still in control, 7-0. Stepping into the box, Gabby Guerrero. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Pat. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. Swung on and missed. 1-1. The 1-1 home. Line to the right side. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning. As we take a look at his numbers, a couple of things jump out at you.
Definitely, Matt. He's been throwing it by guys the entire game, but that leads to some high pitch counts, and that's the case here. After that hit, you have to wonder if he's starting to get a little bit fatigued.
Yeah, and in today's game, everyone seems to want to err on the side of caution in terms of pitch counts. Into the box now, Magneuris Sierra, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And 2, here it comes. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
That was some nice execution on that pitch. Spotted it nicely down around the bottom of the zone. And when you do that, especially with 2 strikes, not a lot of guys are going to hurt you. You're going to get a lot of ground balls and swings and misses down there.
John Birdie will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and 1 gone in the inning.
55, John Birdie.
In there, no balls and a strike.
0-1.
We're moving along into the later innings, and this guy's throwing over 60% of his first pitches for strikes. He'd like to do a little bit more, but so far, so good.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Starlin Castro. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. From the stretch. Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now. Bat splinters as this is on the ground to first base. But a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. This is line to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
He was on cruise control the entire game, but he gets brought back to reality here. An RBI double gets them on the board, and now that they've broken the dam, we'll see if they can generate some more runs going forward.
Standing in now, Miguel Rojas, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Down the third baseline. But that'll get fouled. It's 0-2 now. Swing and a liner, but foul. Castro stands at second with 2 gone. Line down the left field line, but this is going to get foul. Hit on the ground to third. Bronco fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Marlins get a run on the RBI double. On to the 9th inning from Miami. It's now 7-1. Adam Conley comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Adam Conley.
Stepping in, JT Realmuto. It was a single for him in his last at-bat.
JT Realmuto.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a ball fought off foul off to the right. It's strike 1. Fly ball out toward left center field. Granderson on the move. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Stepping up to the plate, Nick Williams. His career numbers with Adam Conley. He's 1 for 4. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And that's by him. It's 0-1. This one's down to third. Anderson takes it in. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Next for Philadelphia.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Odubel Herrera. He homered back in the 3rd inning in this one. First pitch coming. Here it is. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Rojas is there. And the throw is right there at first. Oh, a fine off-balance play up the middle may have saved 2 runs, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. They're on top 7-1. Into the box now, Brian Anderson. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Brian Anderson.
First offering on its way. Just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The next 0-2. Liner toward right center. Harper is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the 9th this crowd was hoping for. 1 away.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
In now, Curtis Granderson. As the sinker to him finds the zone for strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. Oh, and it eats him up a bit.
I'm not sure if this happened or not, but sometimes when you're playing behind a pitcher who's doing all of the work himself, you get caught up a little bit in kind of a trance and you get lulled to sleep out there. Looked like to me he was caught a little off guard when the play came his way.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit down the third baseline. And this is past him at third. Down the line. It's a fair ball. In to score is the runner from first.
Obviously, as a pitcher, he wants to finish what he started. But when you have that pitch count north of 115 pitches, you have to be concerned about his health, and the wear and tear on his arm might have to take him out of this one really soon.
So stepping in, Neil Walker. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. Not close. It's 2-0.
That was one of the easiest takes he'll have all year, and it puts him in a great hitter's count. He's got to take advantage of this situation.
Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. Another one sent by. The 2-2 one more time. He's at the knees and called strike 3.
Now batting, number 65.
In now, Gabby Guerrero. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Upper part of the zone there, but taken for a strike. Taken, called strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight.
The discipline has just been completely absent from this offense. Seems like they're always finding themselves behind the count, and a big reason why is they're swinging at all kinds of stuff that's not even in the strike zone.
Miami down to their last strike. 0-2 pitch is a sinker that misses, but he's still in command. 1-2.
Boy, that was an awfully close pitch right there. I know if I'm on the mound, I want that pitch called a strike. That's one of those that could go either way.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Yeah, and sometimes you just need a guy to go out there and battle. It doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but just good enough to get the job done. Well, this guy, he was a heck of a lot better than that, going the entire 9 innings, saving his bullpen, and getting the win.
And this evening's ends at a 7-2 finish. The Phillies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jake Arrieta wins his 3rd of the season, striking out 12 in the process. Pablo Lopez permitted 6 earned runs to come across in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Philadelphia Phillies. 7 runs on 16 hits. 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely. the show with your host, Justin Allegri.
Welcome to your Saturday edition of Inside the Show. I'm Justin Allegri. Starting off in the National League East, the Philadelphia Phillies put up 16 hits on the day as they took down the Fish in Miami 7-2. The New York Mets pitched well, allowing only 3 hits as they beat the Braves in Atlanta 6-1. Adam Frazier needed only a triple to hit for the cycle, helping lead the Pirates to victory over the Nationals 6-5. The Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim got 18 hits as they crushed the Cubs 9-3. They now have 6 straight victories. The Padres combined to allow only 4 hits as they got a road win against Arizona 3-1. The Dodgers knocked out 12 hits as a team as they got the best of the Brewers at home 6-4. Derek Law earned the 3rd W of his season as the Giants toppled the Rockies 2-1. The New York Yankees allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they took down the Chi Sox in front of a home crowd 2-1. The Tampa Bay Rays beat the Blue Jays in Toronto 5-2. J.D. Martinez had 3 hits in the contest as the Red Sox claimed victory over the Orioles 5-4. The Indians totaled 11 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 5-3. The Twins grabbed 13 hits in the game as they cruised to the win against the Tigers 11-1. Edwin Encarnacion drove in 3 as the Mariners downed Houston 5-4. The Texas Rangers allowed only 5 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Athletics 7-4. And that's what's going on around baseball heading into today's action. Join us again tomorrow for more updates from around Major League Baseball.